Welcome to the Voice of Reason Sports Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the show, leave a comment, and click that like button. All right, let's make our picks, man. What do you think is going to happen, man? I mean, we got 2 weeks. I mean, you can hold your pick, but I'm ready to make mine already.
Who you got, Marvin?
So since the Chiefs and the 49ers have played in the Super Bowl before, and the 49ers lost, and I think mainly because Jimmy Garoppolo is just not that good. He's not that guy, right, to get them over the hump. I think the 49ers win this because the 49ers have more offensively to keep the Chiefs defense off balance. From Deebo Samuels, Christian McCaffrey, to Kittles, to even Houston, the tight end. There's just too much. And I think the 49ers...
Brock will tote that rock. Yeah, Brock totes that rock too.
Yeah, and Brock doesn't have to do too much because he got so much talent around. And I think it's time for Kyle Shanahan to get over the hump, right? He lost the Super Bowl a few years back to the Chiefs. He lost the Super Bowl when he's the offensive coordinator for the Falcons when they had the 28-3 lead at halftime. I think he finally gets over the hump, and I think the 49ers win the Super Bowl. Who you got?
Yeah, I go next. My money is on San Fran. I used to live in Wichita, Kansas, believe it or not. We went there for like a better life. We left Tampa. Wasn't better, but it was all right. But they didn't show any Tampa games, right? So we ended up, my last name Clark, so that's when they had Dwight Clark. Remember that 80 year when they won? So me and my sister used to always cheer for San Francisco only because they had Clark. And then Joe Montana, they had Freddie Solomon, before Rice. A lot of people think Rice was there for all of those Montana Super Bowls, but he wasn't.
No.
Freddie Solomon was there first for that first year. He was that guy. They don't talk about him like that, but he was that guy. But I think San Fran get their next. They'll make what 6 for San Fran, right?
Yeah, I think it'll be 6.
Montana won 4. Montana won 4. Young won 1.
Young won 1.
So this will be number 6 for San Francisco.
Yeah. Man, you telling your age talking about Dwight Clark, man.
I'll be 51. Hey, I'll be 51 tomorrow, baby.
Man, Jesus
I'll be
Christ.
51 tomorrow.
Before Jerry Rice? Come on, man. I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I'm watching YouTube videos of Dwight Clark, man. Come on, man.
Clark, he didn't wear gloves either. Nah, he caught that thing barehanded.
That was probably before gloves were invented, man. Come on.
Right.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Right.
They definitely had Stickum, but he didn't use it. Yeah. Dale?
I'm thinking. I hate going against Patrick Mahomes, and especially in this type of game because I've seen him. We've all seen him for the last 4 years, and I think 3 of those years he's been in the Super Bowl. If I'm correct, I think the 3 of the last 4 years.
Yes.
He's been in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And one loss. One of them was a loss, but I will say that I'm going to go with San Francisco. Like you said, get Shanahan. He knows how important this is.
Mm-hmm.
He been there. He was this close.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Twice.
I think you're right. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's going to be more mindful of everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And have the team ready. I mean, he showed he can get ready. He got Mr. Irrelevant as his quarterback.
Yeah.
We talking about Mr. Irrelevant being the MVP, maybe. Yeah.
I've always said it doesn't even matter who the quarterback is, the way he runs that offense.
Well, I will say this. I think the quarterback does matter because they had Trey Lance.
Yeah, that's
and they bailed on him, and they gave him a lot for that guy.
Right.
If they could produce with Trey Lance, I think they would prefer to have produced with Trey Lance. Then they had to bail on him. So I think Purdy is a better quarterback for the system for them. You know what I'm saying? How to run their system. I mean, I just love watching that offense do all the misdirections and the motions and it's very confusing.
The jet sweeps.
Sometimes the jet sweeps is very confusing to follow. So I only can imagine the headache the defensive coordinator's got to go through trying to stop all that. But I just really hate going against Patrick Mahomes because he pulls it all out when he needs to pull it out. He already got the arm. We already know that. But he'll start running. He'll start taking off running. And that's kind of what Purdy added. Don't say added to his
Yep.
thing. He had a couple rushing touchdowns this year, but
Yep.
even you saw in this game when he needed to, when it was time, he took off running. He took
Yep.
off running, and I think that caught people by surprise. You know, they didn't think he was going to run for 50 yards. You know, and I don't think anybody did.
Yeah.
You know? So
I didn't know he was that athletic.
Right. Well, I've seen him during the season. He ran a couple times. You could see it was there. You know, you can see he could do it. I think he had maybe 2 or 3 rushing touchdowns this year, but you could see that he could do it. But in this game, he like it became the part of his game. You know, he was getting first down after first down with his legs, man. And just when you think they're about to get him, he takes off and he looks deceptively fast. He was pulling away from people.
He was.
You know, I was shocked. I'm like, look at Purdy out there running. But I'm gonna go with.
He can run.
I'm gonna go with right. He can run. But I'm gonna go with San Francisco, bringing the defense. They said they're gonna sit. They're gonna sit Young down. I think they said they're gonna bench him for the Super Bowl. Which is they talk about benching Young.
Chase Young.
Chase Young, because you didn't see the play that's going around the net. Well, there's that play that the running back ran that touchdown on Gibbs. He ran that touchdown on the right. Well, Chase Young on that play, they didn't even block him. Right? They didn't even block him. He came across the field and gave up on the play. He completely gave up on the play. Gibbs, when he did that little cutback, if Chase Young kept running, he would have made that tackle, and that touchdown wouldn't have happened. You know, so that's the play that's going around, and they saying this is why the Redskins, the Commanders let him go, and why they're going to probably bench him for the Super Bowl.
Wow. Well, I guess he won't be a 49er much longer either.
Yeah, it can't be. Not doing stuff like that. It was very Albert Hainsworth-ish.
Yeah, well, that seems to be.
if you remember some of those plays.
I remember some of those plays, yeah.
He used to just lay on the ground after somebody knock him down, and he lay there the whole play.
I guess that's what the Washington area has, that effect on defensive linemen. So.
Something in the water.
Well, look at it this way. From the 2018 NFL draft, Sam Darnold will be the one quarterback to make it to the Super Bowl out of Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, all these quarterbacks that were drafted that year. Sam Darnold is the one to make it to the Super Bowl as a backup, but he made it.
He gets the same ring.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. The same ring. It's a lot of scaboleros.
Yep.
Second string, third, fourth string scrubs.
Yep.
They get those rings, man. You know, I've been looking. I tend to buy stuff, man. Buy and sell a lot of stuff. And man, I've been trying to get my hands on a real Super Bowl ring for some years, man. I can't. I mean, there a lot of pawn shops have them.
That's what I'm about to say. You should be able to get those.
Yeah, easily. A lot of pawn shops have them, but they be taxing though, man.
Oh, okay.
You know, they know people want them. You know, they be taxing for them. So, I'll get me one day. I bought a car, man, in 1999 November, and from a dealership in Jacksonville. I bought my first Beamer then, the 325 IS, was 87, and the salesman had a Dolphin Super Bowl ring on his finger, and I was like, "Yo, is that a Super Bowl?" It was big. It was the same shape as Joe Robbie Stadium, remember? And he said he was a backup kicker for the Dolphins, and it was easy to believe it, right? Because who was the backup kicker for the Dolphins? No one knows his name.
There's no backup kicker. What are you talking about?
Right. And so I mean, I didn't know it. Oh man, I wasn't thinking about it back then. It's like whatever. And the guy, the manager, he said, man, he wasn't no damn backup kicker. He got that ring from a bad car deal. And but it was pretty funny though.
Oh man, that's classic, yo. A backup kicker. All right, man, let's go wrap this thing up. Thanks for joining us again. We do this thing every week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.